Hey guys, Kitsobak here again, and we're gonna play more Silent Hill for the room. We were left off, returning from the building world, and we're going to play next the apartment world. Now, guys, don't be confusing apartment with the building. The building world is the outskirts of this block. So this entire apartment. The apartment is kind of outside this door. The block where we're in, our neighbor, Richard Braintree, and all those other neighbors. So, in the last video, guys, I forgot to look out the window for you guys. So, what happens is, remember, when Richard Braintree was being electrocuted in the electric chair, the kid version of Walter Sullivan, what we believe, who we believe to be, was pointing out the window from Richard's apartment. Now, where do you think he was pointing at? Let's have a look outside and see what we can see. There's a man in 207 pointing his finger. He's pointing at room 303, Eileen's room. Well, I can actually see the man. Like, I don't know his hair. He has a long hair, an overcoat. But it's the graphics a bit off. But you know, I can keep that in memory, like what he looks like. So right click and look freely. That is kind of creepy. So I believe the window next to it, like really adjacent to the right, was where Richard Braintree was burning in the chair, and the kid version was pointing. And now we can see a man in overcoat and long hair pointing at Eileen's room, which is to our left here. Well, creeped out enough. Let's have a check on Eileen. Yeah, we can see actually she's in a different dress now and she's walking around. It seems like she's trying to type something on her phone. Like, oh no, sorry. Her arms were folded. Whatever. Okay, nothing specific to see there. Let me see if I have anything to pick up from the box. Uh, we can still heal coming back to our apartment, so I'm not going to pick up any medkits and stuff. Let me have a quick look on the peephole. I don't think there's anything out there. Oh. That is our superintendent. Frank Sunderland. He seems to be arguing with someone, doesn't he? We can't see who, but he sure is arguing or having a dispute over something. I don't know. So I think, guys, before I jump to the new world, let me just recap what we know so far. Real quick, these handprints out there, if you count them, we have 8 and 8 and 7, so we have 15 handprints that are a bit old. They seem old, and starting from the 16th handprint to my right and 3 down there, they're kind of fresh blood. So we know we started seeing the murders in these worlds from Cynthia and up to the last person was Richard Braintree. And all those previous handprints seem to be the previous victims of Walter Sullivan. And we know he killed 10 people before he was dead, put the ground, but his body was dug up. And few years, I don't know how many years, I'm not sure about the timeline there, but he then started the murders again, although he was known to be dead. Now, And I think well, a bit of the story will be clear to us as we move forward, but I don't want to give many spoilers, and let's experience it. Some of the story should be clear by now, but I'm not gonna mention them, just in case I move ahead of myself. So let's examine the hole here. This hole, it doesn't look like a human. It doesn't look like a human made it. What the? I mean, we already know that. It's getting bigger and rounder. I think I've seen this pattern before. Will you go inside? Yes. So Henry is noticing that there is a pattern here, or the hole is getting more kind of symmetrical, like circular. So let's go in.
It looks like my apartment. But what the hell is this?
So, guys, we are in our apartment now, outside our door. But remember, guys, we're not in the same dimension as the real world is. So, I can see a kid there knocking on the door. This is the same kid everybody calls or refers to him as Walter Sullivan. So that is our consensus at this point, but we're not gonna assume any facts at this point. But I mean, come on, who are we kidding? We already know what's going on, or kind of sensed it or figured it out. But let's move on. And he disappeared. I think the last thing he said before he disappeared, he said "mom" or something like that. So he knocks on our door, 302. This is our door actually, and he says "mom" and disappears. Okay, it's locked. There's a scrap of paper stuck under the door. This is the same way they show up under my door. Yeah. Remember all those scrap papers we read? Most of which that belongs to the journalist who lived in our apartment before us. So 301, this is our other neighbor. Let's just check the flat in there. Henry is looking at something. Yeah, okay. Let me, just before that, let me see if there's anything in the kitchen to pick up. Nothing. What are these? There's a TV. Oh, there's another hole that takes us back to the apartment. Good to know. Keep that in mind. I just want to, before I examine that, check the rest of the rooms. See if there is anything to see here. There's a magazine lying open. Teaching Despair, Wish House. Wish House, an orphanage on the outskirts of Silent Hill. But behind this false image is a place where children are kidnapped and brainwashed. We've already seen that. Wish House is managed by the Silent Hill Smile Support Society, a charity organization sometimes called 4S. It's true that 4S is a well-respected charity that takes in poor children without homes and raises them with hope. But at its heart, it's a heathen organization that teaches its own warped dogma in lieu of good religious values. Mr. Smith, temp, who lives near Wish House, had this to say. Sometimes at night I can hear their weird prayers and the sounds of children crying. I went there to complain on one time, but they ran me right out. Since then, it wasn't changed a bit. In fact, the reporter was refused admission when he attempted to take photographs in the facility. What exactly do the folks at Wish House have to hide? During my investigation, I was able to discover, however, a suspicious looking round concrete tower which appears to be part of their facilities. Unfortunately, no one was willing to tell us why the tower was used for. What the tower was used for, but it seems unlikely that it has anything to do with the business of raising orphans. It may, in fact, be a prison or a secret place of worship. This refers to the prison world, guys. We've already been there. Those abominations, I still can't get it over my head. Siamese twins or whatever. The cult religion that operates Wish House is known by the locals simply as the Oda. So, okay, let me just read this through. It's a religion that is deeply interwoven with Silent Hill's history, but its worshippers forwent belief that they are among the elite chosen people, has a dark and dangerous side. I intend to continue my investigation of Wish House and the cult behind it. I've always believed that telling the whole truth and showing the children the true path, is our most important duty. Joseph Scriber or something. So I think this is the journalist, guys. This is the journalist that has been living in our house. He has investigated the orphanage, the Wish House orphanage, as well as the cylindrical prison. And he mentioned something about the order. So the order is like, if you guys watch the movie Silent Hill, there is a whole other sort of scenario going on there. But in actuality, order is a cult that is actually taken really seriously in Silent Hill, and it has something to do with Alyssa's story, where she was used as a vessel for a demon, and they also kind of got Walter Sullivan involved in some other rituals, Holy Assumption, as far as I remember. So the Order controls the Wish House, the orphanage, and the prison world. So Silent Hill is a messed up, fucked up city with all these people, going through rituals and cults and, indoctrinating people and children and all that bullshit. So let me examine this. It's a photo of nurse. It says, "I love you" on it. There's a key taped to the back of it. So take the locker key number 106. Yes, locker key 106. It looks like a locker key. 106 is written on it. Let's examine this. This guy, is it the super? He was much younger in this picture. There's a key taped to the back of it. Take the superintendent key. Yes. So that's Frank Sunderland's key, actually. Superintendent's key, South Ashfield Heights. Superintendent's key, it says 105 on it. Okay. So we picked the key. Let me... Oh my god. I think I triggered the ghost now. The ghost. I heard the ghost. What the hell? Did he just leave already? Just came to give me the shits and leave. Okay. Oh no, there it is. So let me just go ahead and read this note here. There's a diary here. Not a good idea to do that in the vicinity of a ghost, but we don't take damage. No worries. The last few months, Joseph, the guy next door to me who gave me that rare porn magazine, looks like he's been working super hard. He said if he found another rare one, he'd give it to me, but he hasn't shown his face around much lately. He said he was a journalist and he's always investigating stuff. But I think something strange is going on with him. He's been shut in his apartment and I can hear all these weird noises coming from there. July 1 Mike. So I think I think this apartment belongs to Mike and he noticed the previous tenant in our apartment to be weird and he watches porn or something and he promised him he'll give him another magazine or blah blah. So he's a bit of a scumbag, as I can see. He made that hole to Eileen's room. It all makes sense now, guys. Oh, my beautiful Rachel, what's with the note on the red paper? I thought you'd written a note back to me, but I guess maybe it was somewhere else. He took it along with my clothes. Those were my best clothes. July 2nd, Mike. So, a bit of his story there. Let me take the diary. Let me take this paper as well. She's too close. She looks like an old woman, doesn't she? And the clothes look like sort of, I don't know. I don't want to stereotype, but Amish, sort of long dress, whatever. Take the red paper. Yes, we took the red paper. Run away from her. Okay, so let's progress. You can see again, kid there. She's gonna disappear. Sorry, he's gonna disappear. So these red papers from here and there we pick up. We can actually put them under our door. And then we will be able to see them once we go back to our apartment in the first person mode. So remember, guys, we are some sort of a time dilation as well as physical, dimensional. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on here, but I mean, let's go ahead and do it. So you put the red paper in door crack. Let's move on. So this is our neighbor Eileen, and earlier on we saw a man in long raincoat, or I believe. He was knocking on the door slowly, and he just walked away. It was a creepy knock, and Eileen just noticed the knock, but she didn't open the door for some reason or answered or something. Maybe they're in different timelines, but what I can tell, he looked like the man who was pointing out of Richard Braintrey's window. Remember, guys? We just saw him pointing at Eileen's room, and the kid version was also pointing at it while Richard Braintrey was dying on the chair. So, connect the dot, guys. I'm not gonna state the obvious for you here, but the obvious will reveal itself very soon, in case you miss it. It may be obvious for some people, but I couldn't understand what was going on until the end. I was one of the slow guys, maybe. I don't know. It's locked, so we need a key for that. There's a dog dead here. Let's progress. All right. What the? It's the first time, guys, in the game we see someone else in the same playfield that just silently sitting there. Also, we saw Jasper like this, so it's not the first, but sure is creepy. So this is the same guy who knocked on Eileen's room and walked away. Look at him. Do you see some red lights coming out of his chest? And his eyes are sort of glowing, and what the hell is this? Okay, let's see if we can talk to him.
I got this from Miss Galvin. A long, long time ago. She was younger than me back then. She looked so happy, holding her mother's hand. Here. I'll give it to you.
That's a bit shady, guys. I don't know. Would you take the doll from a homeless looking guy sitting on the stairs, just looking down, making no moves? I don't know. But this item, guys, it's a shabby doll. It's actually not a key item. So my first playthrough, I remember I picked it and I tried to use it everywhere, you know, but it's not a key item. It's nothing. It's just it occupies an item in your inventory, and then you put it in the box. You just have to put it in the box, and if you put it in your box in home, you're gonna get some haunting on your chest box. We haven't spoken about hauntings yet, but so, you know, I'm going to take care of all the hauntings in the room in my apartment as well. So this is just one more extra haunting, and it's cool to see, guys. I mean, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it just to show you guys, but it serves zero purpose. Let me you got the shabby doll, and they mention old doll given by the man sitting on the apartment stairway. Shabby doll. So you can't talk to him.
She was so young then, so happy with life, just holding on to her mother's hand. She was so young then.
Oh yeah, he's gonna
so
repeat
happy
himself.
With life.
So he talks about
Just holding on to her mother's hand.
he mentions that he got this doll from Eileen when she was young. She was so happy and holding on, you know, to her mother's hand. He seems to be kind of envious at this point, doesn't he? So he speaks of this as if he's very envious of Eileen back then, back when he was a kid as well. So that is kind of, you know, sad to hear. This signifies to me he must have had some problem with his parents. And what kind of problems he had? You're not gonna believe it. But we're gonna play that and we'll see. You know, Walter was also knocking on our door, and then before he disappeared, the kid version, he uttered "Mom." So keep that in mind. Let me start with this side of the building. This door is locked. You know, there are several doors here, guys, that are locked, but we will be able to open them once we get the keys from the Frank's room, the superintendent. Let me check this door. Oh my. Okay, guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Should I take care of him? You know what? I'm just gonna slowly walk towards the door. I can leave or run away. In case things get out of hand, I just have to be able to go fast. Are they mad? No, not yet. Okay. You know, if you can avoid them, just do. You know, it's not worth getting killed over. There's a lot of garbage. Nothing special there. So these doors are locked. Let's see if we can safely leave. Look at the way he tracks me with his head. You know, I'll probably kill them on my way back. You know, I don't want to leave enemies, you know, wandering around. So let's try to go here. I believe all the doors here will also be locked. We need the key for it. So, oh shh. Get real, man. I didn't even see you there. Locked. Run away. Stop following me like that. Man, this is so creepy. This is the same ghost that we saw in our dream that smashed his way out of the wall, guys. This is the same ghost. We've also encountered him in Subway World. So you may wonder why all these ghosts can, move between these worlds. They are, well, sort of, they have been in these worlds for eternity. And I'm not gonna talk about that yet, but you'll see what I mean. Some dead dogs here. So let's look at these letterbox here. There are tenants' lockers. There are numbers 101 through 304. I think we have a key we can use here. Use the locker key 106. So, I love you, Rachel. Mike. It's filled with love letters from Mike to Rachel. So Mike was our neighbor to our left, I believe. So he's in love with Rachel. He sends these love letters and etc. He's in touch with, he used to interact with Joseph, our previous tenant in our apartment. Let me see. Yeah, there's another door there. This will be broken. This will also be broken. Nothing here. Okay, let's check this door first. I don't know. I don't think it makes a big difference. Oh, use the superintendent's key. Yeah, it does actually. So let's go through here first. That door is broken. It's a piece of red paper. Take the piece of red paper. Yes. Sorry, I didn't see the description. Take the red paper. Torn red paper. Just a red paper with nothing written on it. I'll stick it on the room 302 door. We did that once. There are keys for each apartment here. Take the keys. Yes, apartment keys. So all the doors that were locked in second floor, we're gonna go through them one by one, guys. It's a hasty scribbled memo. Found by nurse Rachel. Return it to room 302 together with the part her boyfriend Mike tore off. People think Mike must be Rachel's boyfriend. From the looks of it, he's been stalking on her or something, or sending letters. I don't know. It's a red box. Man, this thing really stinks. It's particularly bringing tears. Sorry, it's practically bringing tears to my eyes. It stinks. What is that? We'll see later, guys. So let me see if there's anything else here. It's a diary. The red box seems even stranger today. It's giving off a terrible smell. It's disgusting, but I just can't throw it away. It must have been around 30 years ago. It must have been around 30 years ago. That young couple was living in the apartment, but one day they just left suddenly. Sorry guys, I'm just rambling here. But one day they just suddenly disappeared, ran off just like thieves in the night. I don't know why. It must have been money troubles, or maybe they got themselves into some kind of danger. The problem came after that. They left their newborn baby when they took off. I even found the umbilical cord. I called the ambulance right away and I heard the baby survived. But I don't know what happened to him. Although a few years later, I often saw a young kid hanging around the apartment. One day he just stopped coming by, but now I think of it, I'll bet he was that abandoned baby. It's a horrible story about abandoning a newborn baby. That all happened in room 302, And the umbilical cord I found there, well, I still can't get myself to throw it away. So, interesting note, guys. Not James, Frank, actually his father, that's a good reference there. Frank Sunderland, our superintendent, heard this commotion going on room 302. There were a couple. And this couple, one day, they just bailed. They left the apartment. And he speculates it could be money problems or some other family issues. But the most interesting thing is they left their newborn baby in the flat, crying. And strangely, he says he found the umbilical cord. It's a red box. Okay, I'm not gonna give sort of spoilers here, but he found this umbilical cord and he says he can't get himself to throw that away. And it started to smell really terrible. It might be this box here, guys. So, and he also mentions that they took the baby and he saw some kid sort of, you know, checking this place out, the apartment out. And he says, I bet it's the same baby, same kid, a few years after. So, you know, things are starting to be more clear now. Okay, for the most of the doors here, guys, we're gonna use the key we found in the Frank's room. So let's go ahead and examine. Guys, most of these apartments have nothing to pick up, and you're gonna see some ghosts here and there, but check them all out. Some items, you know, as I said, we're gonna need health items. It's very important to pick them and stack them. Henry is looking at something. Right. My darling's number. And there are some numbers that look like a phone number. Would you press the numbers? Yes. There's a phone ringing somewhere. There's a phone ringing somewhere. Guys, I shouldn't have done that. Now we're gonna stuck with this sound for a while. And I just heard a ghost spawn. It's a nurse's uniform. The name on it says Rachel. So it seems like this, whoever this creep is, there are people into nurses in this apartment. I have no idea what's going on, but someone else has that Rachel, the nurse's uniform there, and then the number, my darling's number or whatever. Some other person is just sending letters to Rachel. There's this creep that, you know, makes holes in the walls. I don't know what's going on in this apartment, man. Full of strange people. That is sure. Portable medical kit. Hell yeah. Okay, this hillbilly piece of shit. Leave me alone. Ah, camera angle. Fuck's sakes, man. Now he's gonna follow us all the way. Let's go here. Let me equip my rusty axe just in case. There it is again. You're not gonna be able to freely or comfortably explore this place. What's it say? It's a big speaker. Okay, this is another speaker enthusiast or oh my, just get out of here. Program bullshit. Okay, do I go and explore or do I go back? Why am I just stay in one room for 1 second, man? Okay, I don't want to die. Please. Just any items? No fucking items? Sorry guys, I'm just panicking. I was really close to dying, guys, and you know, don't think like if your health is like, I don't know, how many bars do we have there? It's like 3 bars or something. Do not for a second think that you have a hit or two to just run away or something. You will be dead instantly before you know it. In hard mode, you've no idea how inconsistent the game is. You know what? I'm gonna see ghost lore and bullshit. I'm not gonna risk it. So we are going back to heal, guys. Thank fucking God. You know, imagine we didn't have that capability at this point. Man, I wouldn't play the game. I would just use cheat codes or bullshit. Use it, guys. Don't feel guilty about it. If you can't find cheats, just use it. It's a shit game sometimes. Okay. Did you hear that? There is a noise coming from our washing room. So we are still healing, guys. We are still healing, but I think we are close. We are closing in where we would be not healing in our apartment, and we will have to use the medkits and, you know, energy drinks and all that. So it's getting harder. The game is pushing. There's red paper stuck in here, so we put them under our door ourselves. It was 4 years ago that day. It was 4 years ago that they discovered the body with 12 of 21. So that's 12 December 21 carved into it. Right away, I had this terrible feeling and couldn't stop shaking. The victim had been murdered 6 months earlier, but Walter had been dead for 7 years, having committed suicide 3 years before the murder. So, the police think it's a copycat crime and are calling it the Sullivan case, round 2. But something about it bothered me. May 14th. So this is 12 yeah, I mean December of 2021 it says. So what happened is, like, this journalist mentions that he saw the numbers there, and right after Walter Sullivan was dead, but there was another victim, and he speculates that he doesn't believe that that's a Walter Sullivan copycat or something. Whatever, let's move on. There are notes galore in this playthrough, guys. Just bear with me. I figured out the riddle behind the numbers. Okay. 01121 is actually first of 21. In other words, what? Oh no, sorry. That's not year. That's not 2021. I made a huge mistake, guys. It's out of 21. So it seemed like a date for me there. Sorry, it's not a date. So it's actually, so let's move on. It's actually 0121. In other words, 1 out of 21. So Walter was planning on killing 21 people, but he never finished the job. He was convinced for the murders of Billy and Miriam Locane, the 7th and 8th victims. Afterwards, he committed suicide in his jail. The grisly mass murder of 10 people shocked the world and came to be known as the Walter Sullivan case. There are 2 big puzzles here. The first is, what was the motive for the murders? The second is, why did he kill himself before completing his tasks? Was he simply insane? So he killed some people and then he killed himself. So those people, the first 10 people, was dead, and the police also talked about them. And he killed after the 10th people. And 12th victim came up just right after he was dead. So May 2nd. Was he simply insane? Okay, Let's look at the people before we check our washing room. Again, Frank is looking at our door there. I want to just check Eileen again. See what's going on there. I think she's just gonna walk around. Let me see if that Walter... If that guy pointing is gone from the window. Yeah, it's gone. I think I can see someone on the window there. It's a bit of a different sort of scenes we can see from time to time. So let's check our washing room. The washing room seems to be working, guys. What the hell is this? The dryer sprayed blood all over the place. And the engine just stopped. Wow. After we examined it. Look at this, guys. Go to your washing room and then you see your dryer spitting out blood. Fucking hell. Okay. I'm completely healed. Let me check my box real quick. Fuck. Okay. You know, it would be nice to put those papers back, but whatever. Let's because we're gonna be picking loads of stuff in these apartment rooms, and we're gonna be running out of space real soon. So okay, let's move on. Let's avoid those ghosts. Where was I? Yeah, okay. Did I check this room here? I think I have. Have I? Not sure. Kind of. What's going on? Oh yeah. These are Hummers. Let's take care of them. Wow, how many? Would you please... What the... Fuck off, you AI programmed bullshit. Look at this. Yeah, remember? Stomping is the key. You can whack them for eternity. They'll not die. They'll not fucking die. He's just gonna go back up and I'm just gonna stomp him later, okay. Right. Let me see if there's anything here to pick up. Sorry guys, that was kind of annoying. As I said, I hate Hummers and dogs. This phone is just keeps ringing until we go and pick it up. What was that noise? So I'm going to try to be quick in these apartments, guys. I mean, I don't want to be jumped by some ghosts or some shit. Luckily, we don't have anything here. Some of these rooms, they're just it seems like an empty apartment before someone moves in, you know. Maybe these are different timelines in every, I don't know, every room. Is that what it means? Most often, guys, I mean almost every single case, these doors inside these apartments are locked, so just keep that in mind. Let me see what we have. So let's... What the hell did he just do? Trying to show off something? Oh, just came to you know, suck the blood on this corpse. I really like the Rusty Axe. Like, one hit and they're on the ground. Were we here? Yeah, sorry. Let's move on to the other doors. So, guys, this is the only room that it is significant in terms of checking the kitchen here. So almost all the fridges are sort of useless, but there's one particular one that we need to investigate. It smells terrible. Open it up. Yes. So let's see what we have in there. It's wrapped up. Sorry. It's wrapped up in these torn. It's wrapped up in these torn, bloody jeans. We've been reading a lot of notes now. I feel really sloppy. It's the body of a dead cat. Fucking hell. There's a torn red paper in one of the pockets. So let's get that paper. Take the torn red paper. Yes. So you guys may think like these are all notes and bullshit, but this particular one note is going to sort of progress, make us progress in the story. So make sure you do them all, because you never know which one is key item. The furniture seems to be covered with some kind of animal hair. Taxidermy? Who is this guy? Let's see. All doors, all these doors will be shut. Let's just leave. Got the pistol. All the guns here are just models. You know, when I came to this room, I was so glad. Like, look at all this, guys. I felt like I was in a holy grave of guns. Look at the chainsaw up there. I wish we could use them, but they're all just models. You can't use them. Let's see if we can go through things here. That's it's the hillbilly guy again. Send someone else. I've had enough of him. Again, this bug. Get out of here. Tough, please. Okay, he's down, but he's gonna get back up, guys. No items, like... Okay, let me just at least read this here. Nothing but looks about guns, but one of these magazines has something written on it. Written on the back cover. My eyes and skin are so itchy. That stupid cat next door made my allergy go crazy. I was so pissed off, I took my converted model gun and blasted away at that thing. At point blank range. Wow, what a piece of shit. It was very cool. One thing just dropped like a stone. Sorry, the thing that just dropped like a stone. By the way, that revolver that Richard in 2003 carries is the real thing. That guy is dangerous. So he talks about the Richard Braintree, the guy we just saw in the apartment or building world. Sorry. So he says he's dangerous because he has a revolver. Remember, he was carrying around a revolver. He scared the little Walter on the elevator there. He just waving around his gun and calling him a little punk or something. But this guy, he seemed like a piece of shit. Like he killed, or he dropped the cat. What is he doing there? Did he just take a bite off my chest? I never seen him do that before. So absolutely nothing here. But I believe, guys, the second time around, remember, we have a second time for all these worlds. We will be encountering items in these doors. So do not go under assumption that they'll be all empty the next time. Just examine them. We will be examining them again. So let's move up the stairs here to the second floor. I'm going to start from here. Okay, the ghost again. Yeah, this ghost is a little bit less aggressive than the hillbilly guy. I don't know. That hillbilly is just fucking non-stop. Like he's some sort of a special ghost, isn't he? Anyway, I don't think there's any item here to collect. Anything to examine? You know, this guy's kitchen. Say there are plenty of cooking tools and stuff. I don't know. So let's just leave. I think there are things to examine here, but no items. What's it say? There are empty bottles all over the floor. They're into the floor too. Nothing here. I think I have to just hit him a couple of times for him to let me pass. Drop dead. Okay. I know all these doors are locked, but I don't know. I'm kind of obsessed. I have some obsessive compulsive disorder, I believe. I just check all the doors. It's bloodstained it's a bloodstained shirt. There's a torn red paper in the pocket. Just pick the paper. The torn red paper. Got it. Beautiful. So we're gonna put them all under under Henry's door. Oh yeah, he missed me. It's appropriate because sometimes my hits also miss for some shitty reason. So the rules of the game should also apply to you pieces of shit. So thank God we found the phone here. Pick it up. There's no one there. No fucking shit. We rang it ourselves. Of course there's no one there. So this room, there are loads of paintings and pictures here. Let's go and examine. It's a painting of a young man. The memo says 107. He listens to great music, but I feel sorry for him having to live under Braintree. So his neighbor up there is Richard Braintree, and I think I believe there was a room with all those speakers. This should be that guy. It's a painting of 2 adults and a lot of children. The memo says 206. How can they even sleep with so many noisy kids? Besides that, they have to live next to Braintree. So this Braintree seems to be some sort of a villain. Everybody speaks of him. Let's check this one. It's a painting of a man holding a brush. The memo says 202, self-portrait. Oh, it's another one. You see, it's a painting of a nurse. On the memo, it says, "My beautiful darling, lately she's been bothered by a stalker." So I think, guys, this room belongs to the actual lover. Or I don't know if it's the actual lover, but a bit more sensible person who's into also this nurse, Rachel. And he just mentions the stalker, you know. And I think the guy living in that room we just explored earlier, called Mike, he has to be the stalker from the memory. But let's go ahead and examine the other pictures. It's a painting of a plum woman. The memo says 204. She's always eating something. But I wish my girlfriend liked to cook like her. Oh, but I wish my girlfriend liked to cook like her. You could have already said, I wish my girlfriend could cook like her. I don't know. Let's see. This one is a painting of an old couple. The memo says 304. A nice, sweet old couple. Whatever. What's it say here? The painting of a woman holding a cat. The memo says 102. She loves cats too much and misses her chance to get married. I kind of felt sorry for her while she was mourning for one of her dead cats. I didn't mean to laugh like that. But I think because I just remembered the memo we read earlier, this freak, this douche nozzle, douchebag, or scumbag who has all these, I think, air air pump guns, like I forgot what they're called, but they're not real guns. And then he says, I kinda hit a cat with it. I think that cat belonged to this woman here. And then this memo says she was mourning over one of her dead cats. So this is the same cat that this freak killed. What a scumbag. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Guys, we have a lot of memos in this in this run through, but I don't think we will have any world with as many memos as this apartment world has. So bear with me there. It's a painting of a man drinking alcohol. The memo says 203. He's so noisy. I wish he would stop all that drinking and fighting. This must be Richard Braintree. The memo says 207. Braintree, that prick. He's always yelling at kids. Especially that weird one that hangs around. But he took Mike into his apartment and peeled his skin off. So he's my hero. So this is Richard Braintree, guys. The famous Richard. And this guy, he's in love with Rachel, of course, and he doesn't like Mike, because Mike is sort of stalking and he's kind of a weirdo. And you know, Mike is stalking Rachel, and he says Richard took him. He first mentions that Richard is an asshole, but then mentions that he took Mike in his room and skinned his peeled off. So he's my hero. Okay, it's a painting of a man with a gun. The memo says 101. A gun maniac. He's always coughing from his cat allergy. Yeah. Okay, so this is the same guy who has all these all those model guns, and he's a gun enthusiast, but he's the same guy who killed this lady's cat because he has allergy, guys, and then he was pissed off one day, and then he just shot a cat or whatever. You shouldn't have done that. There are better solutions, my friend. It's a painting of a man holding a porno magazine. The memo says 301. That perverted stalker, he got what he deserved. So I believe the stalker, the perverted stalker, is he that journalist? Porno magazine. It may not be the case, guys. I don't know, because one weird was Mike, the weird individual, and his friend should have been Joseph, the journalist in our room, because he was into porns and bullshit. I don't know if this is him, but let's just examine the others. This must be superintendent. The memo says 105. Sunderland, the superintendent. The super mistakenly thought that Mike was Rachel's lover. Yeah, we actually encountered that because, at one of those memos in his room, remember, guys, it says, take this piece of paper to Rachel's door or something, and it says some part of it has been torn off by his lover, Mike, or something. So because he doesn't know what's going on, so that's what he assumes the case to be, which is farther than the truth. Let's see this one. It must be the guy who plays video games. The memo says 205. He's always shut in his room. It looks like he has lots of weird interests. I heard the tape recorded. I heard he tape recorded Mike getting beaten up by Richard. Actually, we're gonna get that tape soon, and then we're gonna actually listen to it. It is bizarre, guys. So Richard beats up Mike and peels his skin off, and there is a tape recording, not a video, but a sound. Okay, let's leave this room. It has been a long... Okay. Run away. Run away from them. So... What the... Oh shit, guy. Okay, now we have ghosts mixed with these Hummers. Let me see. Come on, before she stands up. Okay, the other one. Oh wow, that was close. Okay, I think I'm in safe hands now. So, and you know, guys, it's about time to mention. Let me just read these. The writing is blurry. I can't read it. Okay. I don't think there's any item here to collect. What? Did I collect any item here at all? Was it empty? Fucking hell, man. I mean, game is fucking with us, guys. Please leave me. Because I wanted to. Okay. So, guys, these ghosts are all victims of Walter Sullivan. So this old woman, that hillbilly guy, you know, they are stuck in this world. I'll talk about them a bit more. So let me just leave this place. And these ghosts seem to be different in strength, don't they? So some of them take more hits to go down, and some of them less. Some of them are extremely aggressive, and others attack less, you know. I don't know. Like, I felt like there's... Yeah, of course there's difference, because we'll be introduced to a lot more of them. Use the apartment key. Let's go in. Nothing in this room. Nice. Please give me a break. What is this? It's a cassette tape. The label says skinned mic, so this is the cassette tape we were talking about before. I could listen to it on my stereo in my room. Take the cassette. Yes. So we are almost full in our inventory, guys. It would be maybe wise to head back to our room and manage our inventory. I've had about enough of this hit detection bullshit in this game. Nothing. Beautiful. Guys, this is dangerous now. So I have to kind of... Oh my god. Okay, it did connect. Let's leave. So we just got the tape there. I'm going to... So let's remember where we are in the second floor. I'm just gonna go to the top floor and put the papers there. You know, it's because I'm low on health and, you know, on inventory as well. What the did you hear that? Say it's locked. What the hell that guy was doing here? Could he be next? Could he be the next victim? What was that guy doing here? Could he be the next victim? Okay, or could it be? Yeah, or could it be? Right. Let me think, guys. Let me see, because again, there is this optimal way of going through the doors. All the time there is one, but I forgot. So I'm just gonna go back to my apartment, put some stuff back, heal, and then head back to the other world. This old lady here. Let me quickly check out the window here. Nothing. Oh, guys, remember in the... It's not important, but in... What was it? in what was the world's name? Okay, in the previous world, we were in a bar, and then we were supposed to use the last 3 digits of this phone number there to unlock a door. So that's there. I didn't just show you. Yeah, that was the apartment world. Now I remember. Sorry, it was the building world, not the apartment. Keep confusing them for some reason. Now, why did I not put those? Guys, sometimes I surprise myself. Let me just quickly go ahead and put those papers under my door, and I'm not gonna go back to my apartment because, you know, I have healed enough. I don't want to waste time. I'll go to the apartment when I want to read these notes. So let's go ahead and put them all here. Open up some inventory. Good. And then we're gonna listen to that tape the second time around. I'm just gonna go down here and start looking or going to the doors from where I was left off. So I think it was this door we examined, right? We took the tape from there. Yep. Let's leave. Right. Now, let's see if we can do this without... Come on, doing a power attack. He dodged my power attack. Quickly stump him. Oh my god, now 2 of them. Do a power attack. Got one. Stump. Now focus on the other one. I think, guys, I'm getting better at taking care of these dogs. Like, I was so much more stressed and panicked at the beginning, you know, in the subway world and forest world, but we are getting a hang of it, I believe. Now, I hear a dog here. From memory, I know he's in one of the rooms, so let's examine a few things there. It's a baby bed. Okay, there are lots of kids' toys lying around. I don't think there's anything here. Let's go through the doors. What is he looking at? Oh, it's right there. Gonna do a power attack. I just missed him. Chase his ass down, just like the way they chase us. You know, give them a bit of their own medicine. You know. What? No, that's not what I meant. Give a taste of their own medicine, guys. Stomp. Don't leave the door. And let's go and take care of the other one now. Where is he? No, not there. Is he here? Nope. I think there's something here. No. He must be in the other room. Right. We got him. Get out. Right. Frankly, nothing to pick. What's the saying? It looks like a kid's graffiti. The writing is so jammed together. It makes me feel sick. He looks looking at something, doesn't he? What are you looking at? I swear you were looking at something, Henry. Fucking hell. Maybe that enemy wasn't dead and the game was kind of some, as I mentioned, some bullshit in the game programs or whatever. Just let's just move on, guys. This door will be locked. Let's leave. Where am I? Oh yeah. So let's go ahead and check the other door. I think this is the last door in this corridor. Let's go in. And look at it. Oh yeah. Look at all this blood trail. Oh yeah, okay. Guys, I think this is Richard Braintree's room. The electric chair he was, strapped to and burned to death. Walter was standing here and pointing out. Our apartment is across from here. That does make sense. Let's grab the gun, guys. This is the gun Richard was using. Take the Richard's revolver. Fuck yes. Holds a maximum of 6 bullets. Easy to use, which with moderate stopping power. This is a good gun, guys. We're gonna be using this only for bosses because the ammo is very limited, and we have to be conservative there. There's men's bloody underwear and a torn shirt sleeves in the garbage. I think this blood belongs to Mike. And the bloody t-shirt is Mike's t-shirt. Remember we read all those notes and stuff? A lot story going on in this part of the game, guys. Let's see, what is this? Golf club. It's not a golf club, it's a putter. Let's take it. I don't know. I'll rarely use them. I'll probably won't use them, but we'll see if we can, come up with a strategy. No, actually, one was very useful in the forest. I took care of those dogs, guys. Remember? So that was the last door. Let's head back. I think we have explored everything except this corridor here. Let me check. Have I been here before, guys? Yeah, I've been here before. Yes, I've collected everything. I remember now. Good riddance. Fuck you. I'm not gonna go through those again. So we were there. So we came from the bottom floor. We're gonna move up and see if we can. So this is the floor. This is our own floor. There's one more door to explore here. Where is this place? Again, no items. Oh yeah, there's one. Handgun ammo. No, please take it. Okay, let me see if there's anything else down here. Nothing. Lovely. Leave. Okay, let me see if I have a paper to put here. No, it's not Eileen's room. And okay, we have the superintendent key, but we cannot open the door to Eileen's room because Eileen's key is missing from the keychain, guys. Now we're gonna go back to our room and see what we can do. So at this point, guys, you will wonder, like, okay, there's nowhere else left to examine. Eileen's door is locked. What the hell are we supposed to do? So I will show you now. So interesting. Or am I walking on my bed now? No, it's just okay. Can I see outside from here? No. Yep, I tried that in the first time. Didn't work. Whatever, guys. Let me see. Okay, we have a bunch of papers to read. Before I read them, I'll look outside real quick. Nothing. This is, remember, guys, our own personal ritual. Peephole, Eileen's room, and windows. And this radio from time to time. So, we had a cassette tape. Let's go ahead and listen to it. And remember, it was marked as Mike's skinning Mike or something. Let me put back okay, I'll do that later after I listen to the tape. There you go, guys. Listen to this one. You put skinned mic cassette into the stereo.
How do you like that, you sick little freak? You had it coming to you. These clothes are disgusting. Get them out of my sight.
I know. It'll be perfect to wrap his body in.
Hold it.
You!
Hold it. I think
You
I'll keep
snooping
that
around
for
again?
myself.
Get your ass out of here
Hold
before
it,
you
hold
really
it,
piss me off.
Hold it. Hold it. I think I'll keep that one for myself. Hold it. I think I'll keep that one for myself.
Hold it. I will keep that one for myself. What was that? That was creepy, guys. I mean, what the hell was going on there? I think the guy who said, like, I want to keep that for myself is the guy who taped it. Skinning Mike. I forgot his name. Maybe you guys can remember it. Now, let's go ahead and read these notes one by one. So here we go. Notes galore. There's a torn red paper stuck in here. Oh yeah, I had a really wicked headache that day and just I really had a wicked headache that day and just collapsed on the bed. Maybe if I look near the bed in my room, 302's bedroom, I'll find it. I get headaches every day now. It's terrible. What am I going to do? May 22nd. I think that was Joseph's note, and he said, it's better to look at my bed, side of my bed. Maybe I dropped it there or something. So we'll go ahead and check that out. There's a torn red paper stuck in here. Let's go ahead and read. I lost the keys to Eileen Galvin's room. I've got to find it and bring it back. Let me think. The last place I saw it was, and the rest of the note is gone. So there's an order in which we could have or should have read them, but it's not important. It's all about the picture is like Joseph has lost the keys to Eileen's room. That creep. Okay. Why do you look for the keys to Eileen's room? Whatever. There's a torn paper stuck in here too. It's so bloody. It's hard to read. Rachel, love you always. Watching window, protect you with love, Mike. That poor bastard's notes. There's a paper stuck in here. I picked up the key that Eileen from room 302 must have dropped. I thought I'd return it, but she wasn't home. I guess I'll give it to her. I'll give it to the super. May 20th. So, okay, he wasn't creeping or something. He found, or Eileen dropped the keys to her flat, and then he kept the keys in his room, but then he couldn't find it, and he was supposed to take it back to Frank Sunderland, our superintendent or whatever. But once you read that note, guys, you will be able to see something next to your bed, and guess what that is? You know what, before I go and pick that up, I would like to put stuff back into my chest here. I don't think we need this anymore, this keychain. As you can see, it says key to each apartment in the building. Actually, it looks like 303 is missing. That's Eileen's room. So let's put that back. Let's put the cassette back. I'll put the revolver back as well because we're not using it now. Let's put the putter back, golf club or something. Okay, that's good enough for us for now. One thing left to do. We've explored all the rooms, all the notes, all the story and everything. And bingo, voila. We have the key to Eileen's room. There's something on the ground. Will you take it? Yes. You got the doll key. Key with a girl's doll keychain attached. 303 is engraved on it. Now we're gonna go and be able to open Eileen's room. Are you ready, guys? Let's go. What the fuck? Did you hear that? That was Eileen screaming. Okay, guys, brace yourselves. Now we're going to see what happened to Eileen.
I can't. Thanks. Did you find your mommy? This place? It's dangerous. You need to hurry. Get out of here. Okay, guys. Henry finds himself again in a situation with the kid and another victim. This time was Eileen, and the numbers 20121 or better. Now we know that is 220 out of 21, 20/21. That number one in the middle meant a slash. That was part of the code. Carved on her back. And did she just mention that? Did he? I think she thanked the boy. Like she said something like "thank you," thanks, and then she uttered that. Did you find your mommy or something? Okay, you'll see what that means. So let's check out the window, and we also heard some noises. Eileen. So guys, we can see the ambulance leaving, and well, she was attacked or something, but we don't know at this point yet if she's dead or she's in serious condition or critical conditions or something. We'll see in the next video, guys. We came towards the end of Apartment World, and let me see. There's another paper here. The scrap of red paper stuck in here. I don't think I can protect myself. He's truly insane. I can't hold on any longer. His power can't be measured. I was so scared today that I sealed off the back of the storage room. I wonder if Eileen Galvin is okay. She has no idea what's going on. But she's in danger, nevertheless. July 13th. Yeah, she's in danger, all right. She was taken to a hospital. There's some kind of strange paper stuck in here. Will you take the paper? Let's take it. Succubus talisman. Succubus talisman. Succubus talisman card with some kind of frightening demon on it. So we'll use this card in the next video, guys. Because I don't want to do this stuff here in this video. I want to keep it for the next one. Let me see if I can put something in my box. Let's see.
Well, let's put the card, whatever. Let me finally check my peephole and Eileen's room. I know there's nothing in Eileen's room, but do you notice another hand there, guys? I, I, I can see some transparent or really faint handprint, but it's like kind of halfway there. It's not completely, you'll see why. So we don't know what Eileen's condition is at this point. Checking her room. Let me see if there's something different.
So they took the victim to
Fuck.
St. Jerome's, huh?
Yeah, she's not gonna make it. She had numbers in her back, too. Walter Sullivan copycat. Round 3, huh?
Well, they never got the scumbag behind round 2 a few years back. Maybe it's the same guy.
What if 1, 2, and 3? What if they're all the same guy?
What the hell are you talking about? You know Sullivan killed himself. The weird thing is, there were no clues. Crime scenes were always spotless. No fingerprints, no fibers, nothing. Just the numbers. 20121. I've been a cop for a long time, but I never seen a case like this one. It's almost like they were killed by a ghost or something.
Yep. Okay, we heard the policeman or the detectives like kind of talking about what was going on, and they feel as if almost all these murders are being done by a ghost. No fingerprints, nothing. They're just numbers. And guys, remember I told you that rabbit there? Keep a note of it, I said, but I did not myself keep a note of that because it took me by surprise. I mean, although I knew I was gonna see that's kind of creepy, it's kind of pointing at you, it's looking at the hole, it as if it knows you're there. I wasn't kind of prepared, I got a bit I got a bit scared there, or startled, or whatever. So there you go, guys. That rabbit is now pointing at you, looking at your soul. He knows you're there. Okay, let's just leave. One more creepy shit we encountered and saw. I don't think there's anything out there. So this is it, guys, for the apartment world. Now next is going to be a different kind of world, but not the way that we used to, like the way we did in the go through the bathroom. Let me show you why. Because check this, the hole is blocked. We can't go. So what the fuck, guys? I mean, are we stuck forever in the room? Actually not. You'll see. And also, I think I see some cracks on the wall here. Let me see. What's this? Yeah, what is it? That's why I clicked on it. Okay, he doesn't even know. So let me go ahead and save the game, and I will see you guys in the next walkthrough, which will be Hospital World. And thank you for watching. I'm out.